UFC 321, October 25th, all the way in Abu Dhabi. Doesn't matter. Phoenix is heading over. Jose Delgado. Jose, how we doing?
We're doing great, man. Yeah, UFC 321, Abu Dhabi, Phoenix, Arizona, from one desert to another. Let's go get it.
The desert to the desert. I love it. Now, when one pay-per-view to another, right? 317,
Yeah.
321. So when you got this call, like, what was the reaction? Were you real hype?
Yeah, man. I feel real appreciative of the organization for putting me on these pay-per-view cards. I love fighting from a crowd. When I got told I was getting a fight, like it's one of the first things I asked, like, "Oh, is it a fight night? Is it pay-per-view? Is it?" They told me Abu Dhabi. I figured as much, and then it was a Cyril Gane Tom Aspinall fight. It's good to be on these type of cards. These are big cards. From International Fight Week to the premier division of the UFC, or at least what's usually known as the premier division, the heavyweight. With the heavyweights, very cool opportunity. Very excited to show out with it.
And Nathaniel Wood's a great opportunity, too, as an opponent. We'll get into him in a second. But correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is your first fight, not only outside of the USA, but also in Abu Dhabi. So what are your thoughts on traveling so far?
Oh man, I'm not excited for that 16-hour journey on the plane, man.
Yeah.
I don't think these are the pandemic days where we get a nice little bed and a nice little first class suite, on the way there. I think my ass is gonna be stuck in econ. Uh Besides that, man, it would be cool. It'd be cool to see another side of the world. It's so cool to, I'm from a small town, Umar, Arizona. It's cool, like the narrative of, being able to see all the sides of this world, man. Complete other side of the world, is very cool. My mom's gonna go out there. My sister's gonna go out there. It's cool to be able to bring them out there and have, reason to visit these places and see the world. That aspect of it all is very cool.
Now, I know Nathaniel's not from Abu Dhabi. He's UK. But it's a little closer than
Yeah.
Arizona. So, like, are you expecting any boos or any, enemy behind enemy lines or nah?
Probably, man. I expect, there's with Cyril Gane being there, I expect a lot of Englishmen to be out there, so I expect them to support their boy. Come get it, man. I like the energy. I like energy. I like a big crowd. One way or another, I'll do something with it.
And like I said, we're going to get into your fight in a second, but I have to ask about Mario Bautista because he's on the card with you too. You guys train together. So, how has that been in the training room knowing you guys are on the same card? Like, has intensity upped at all?
Uh, I mean, we're both such good preparers, man. Mario's the man. He prepares so hard year round. He's just so consistent. Um, Yeah, intensity always peaks up for a big fight. This is biggest fight of my career. This is the biggest fight of Mario's career. So we're both kind of really feeding off of that. We don't have we're not fighting guys that like it makes sense to train with each other a whole lot this camp. But just being around his energy, seeing him work, putting that work in the strength and conditioning really elevates you, man. It's so nice to be able to feed off that energy. And I'm excited for it, man. Him versus Umar is going to be a 3-round war. That pace is going to be absurd. I'm very excited to see Mario get that done.
You said you're excited to see him get it done. So I assume you think he can thwart that Dagestani wrestling. He's going to come out on top.
Yeah, man. Mario's a marauder, and he's going to be that in this fight. And I expect just an insane pace. And man, uh, good old Benson Henderson would always say, "Break him, break him, break him, break him," and that's what I think Mario's going to do.
If Mario gets that win, does that mean Merab and the title's next? I think so. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's all about how you can get things done. There's obviously politics involved in this game. Peter Yan's kind of up there, but Mario puts out a statement performance, man. How could you not? And I see that being the route. Putting on a pace, putting on an impressive display to take out a guy as dangerous, as skilled, as dynamic as Umar Nurmagomedov. Mario's gonna have to do that, and I think he's prepared to do that.
I'm excited to ask Mario about this because obviously, for whatever reason, fans like to give him some shit sometimes. But, bro, going in Abu Dhabi against Umar, I hope he's ready for the booze, man. They're coming.
Yeah. Man, he's been getting a lot of booze since that Aldo fight, so he's
Yeah,
he's
man.
prepared for it. That mind's fortified for that for sure.
And, man, Nathaniel Wood, Jose Delgado, great fight on paper. What are your thoughts on Nathaniel as an opponent?
Man, Nathaniel's so skilled. He's a little. He People assume he's a bit undersized for the weight class, and he is. coming up from bantamweight, but he's so technically proficient that he makes up for a lot of those, so-called disadvantages. And he's tough, man. He's gotten cracked a good amount in his 45 run, but he just comes back sharper from that. So his will to win and his spirit is impressive. His skill set is impressive. And these are the things I want, man. I want to face challenges. I want to face adversity. I want to feel like, oh man, this is a good, tough test. Like I love that feeling. I love that knowing that I have 10 weeks to elevate and put myself in a position where I can dominate these type of guys, man. I'm always looking to dominate. I'm always looking to showcase that I'm a class above. I'm looking to showcase that as well in UFC 321.
And, Nathaniel's got 12 UFC fights. You have 2 with Contender Series too. But
Mhm.
your 2 UFC fights, man, I mean, both a statement. Knockouts, one of which was 26 seconds.
It is.
Not easy to come by, man. So stylistically, do you see an avenue in this fight to find another quick finish? Or are you kind of preparing yourself for more of a 3-round experience type war?
I mean, I'm always prepared for the 3 rounds, man. I got some of the best cardio in this game. Like, I truly believe. I think my cardio is otherworldly, and I'm excited to showcase that one day. I don't know if it'll be in this fight, but I know that in this fight, I get to show layers. I don't expect. Who expects 26 seconds? Nobody expects 26 seconds. I expected more in that Hyder fight, but that's just the way the cards fell that day. I expect to show layers though, and that's one thing I'm so excited. Like I have such confidence in my bag and the depth of my bag and how many layers we can go through, how many problems I can solve. I expect Nathaniel to give me problems, give me things that I have to think about, make me adapt, make me, elevate. And I can do that, man. My ability to adapt in the fight and find that chin, find that neck. I can get it on anybody, and I'll get it on Nathaniel Wood for sure.
And Homa Fight's boy Jack Ward actually lives in UK. He did an in-person sit down with Nathaniel this week. Obviously, we had to ask about you. Nathaniel
Yeah.
had nothing like rude to say. It was no shit talk, but he did
Yeah.
say being outside of that top 15, he's like 16 or 17.
Uh,
He felt a little disrespected by the matchmakers,
yeah.
given you as an opponent because it's like a fight down. You know what I mean? So, what's your response to that?
Yeah, no, I understand that. I'd be if I'm in his position, I'd be upset too. Why wouldn't I be getting top 15 opportunities with all the work he's been doing? He's arguably could be 6-0 in that featherweight division, this featherweight division. I don't know what's going on back scenes. I don't know what he's like to deal with. I don't know what the matchmakers are thinking. He's 32 years old. He's still going by the prospect. Like it's now or never, So I know that that's gonna light a fire under his ass. I expect the absolute best version. I expect the guy that's a little pissed off, a little chip on his shoulder, wants something to prove, and I think that'll be the best version of himself. And that's what I want. I'm the best version of myself right now, and I can only elevate through these guys, bringing that out of me more.
Yeah, I love it, man. That's the right mentality to have. But with a win here for you, just because of where he's at, right? He's been fighting ranked guys. He's one away from getting right back in there. You think with a win, you're now in that rank conversation. You're going to fight a top 15 guy next. Is that what you think?
Yeah, man, I'm looking to steal all of the work that he's put in. This guy's got longevity in this game. He's got longevity in this company. I'm looking to steal all of that, man. I'm going out there to put a statement out there. I'm always looking to showcase that I'm just better. No disrespect, nothing against the guy. I know a little bit of what his why is, and it's admirable. This is a selfish game though, and I'm looking to prove that I'm the best every time I step out there, and I'm gonna do that again in UFC 321.
Do you look at that top 15, maybe even that specific 15 to 10 spot? Any names you think could be a good first ranked opponent for you, or you're not there yet?
I mean, all of them, dude. Like at this point, this is one of the things I was talking with my brother a while back when I got the Wood fight. Wood's been a guy that we've been watching for a long time. When we were on the outside, looking to get inside this company, looking to get inside this rankings and these names. It's cool to fight guys that like we've been aware of for so many
Yeah.
years. And Nathaniel was definitely one of those guys, and all the top 15 guys are those guys. So all of them, man, from the Calvin Caters to even Steve Garcia, who just took him out, to just all of them, man. Dan Ige, all of them, man. Everybody, every one of those fights is gonna be sick from here on out. Every fight now is sick.
Yeah. And when we get to this point of the year, I guess it's a little early, but like in another month, I start asking fighters, hey, man, what are your goals for 2026? So a little hybrid version of that. Do you want
Mhm.
another fight this year? And Then 2026, what are your goals?
Ah, man, if it makes sense, I'll be honest, I haven't had much of a Thanksgiving or Christmas in quite a few years. So I wouldn't mind, having that freedom. But if there's a fight that makes sense, if someone falls out, if something just makes sense, then yeah, of course, man. I'm ready to fight. I'm here to fight. I don't do anything else. I don't got my eyes set on anything else. I'm here to fight. I'm here to prove I'm the best in the world. If there's another step that makes sense, we'll take that step. But yeah, hopefully I get a statement making performance and I can set myself up for something early next year.
One of the guys on my gym has got to win, and he's talking about making a quick turnaround before Christmas. And we're like, bro, go into the holidays with a win. Be a little fat and happy. Let's get you going in January. He was like,
Yeah,
yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that, coach. So,
yeah,
so
yeah,
I get it. But 2026 next year, I don't know if you are a goal person at all. I write down goals for myself. Do you have like specific goals where you'd like to be maybe at the end of next year?
End of next year, man. I want to be in the title contention. I think I can
Yeah.
do that. I'm pretty close to with the momentum I'm going. I want to keep it, and I want to keep growing on that. And I want to be in that title picture, and I want to run that speaks for that. I think I did a pretty good job with these last three in the company's eyes, and I want to continue to do that against the highest level guys I can get, and they just keep getting of a higher level and of a higher level. So let's run it up.
Nathaniel's a great first step, man. He's definitely working that way up.
Yeah.
And just because you're in featherweight, talking about hopefully getting title contention pretty soon here, what would you do with the top of this division? The big debate is who should be fighting Volk next, Lerone Murphy or Movsar Evloev? You have any thoughts there?
Yeah. Man, I don't know what happened with Evloev in that last fight that he had to pull out. It's tough, there's not much momentum, there's not much fanfare. He's a guy who's from a meritocracy standpoint is definitely deserving. He's been doing his thing for a long time. But so has Lerone Murphy, and he's been doing it in the shadows a little bit, if you will. He wasn't the most exciting guy, but goddamn did he have an exciting one in this last one against Pico. So
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't give it to Lerone at this point, and then Mosvar can get it after another win.
Now, do you think either of those guys could actually beat Volkanovski though?
Mm, no, but I think Father Time can, and we'll see what's up with that. Each fight, I'd rather have them have Volk be active now.
Yeah. And I know you obviously you're very confident, you're very skilled, but I also get the sense you're realistic. So I'm not asking this question to be like, how would you and Volk go? What's that fight like? But
Yeah,
because you're considering it realistic that you could be fighting for a title in a year-ish,
sure.
somewhere around that timeline, do you think Volk will still be there then? Like, is that a realistic fight that could happen someday?
Man, I think Volk versus Mosvar is real interesting. Like I wanted to see that immediately after Volk fought against
Yeah.
Lopez. And I think Volk has a great style to beat Evloev. Evloev. I'm gonna struggle with that
Evloev,
name.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna struggle with that name for a while. Um, yeah, no, I mean, I see him beating Lerone and I see him beating Evloev. Lerone's a tough guy because he's real skilled. He doesn't leave a lot of openings to get hit, to get cracked too hard. But man, Volk's so good at with his feint game, with his rhythm changes, with his tempo. I hope it's Volk. I'll be honest. I hope so. I like Volk. It'd
Yeah.
be nice to face off against him.
Yeah, see, me, I'm like, let's get the easiest fight for me. I don't need no Volkanovski, but that's what makes you fighters different, man. You guys are crazy in the best way. I love it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been looking at Volk for a long time. I've been looking at Holloway from a long time. Shoot, I was looking at Aldo, who's my childhood hero. Like,
Yeah.
so like it is a weird game where like the people you look up to and the people you study and to a real extent admire, you want to fight them. You want to prove yourself against those type of guys. And I want to prove myself against the best in the world. Like that's the only way I can confidently say I am the best. You got to beat the best to be the best. And I want to do that. And I want to do that against them all. And Volk would be a name that I'd be honored to have on my resume.
Well, you're on the right track, my friend. October 25th, you get another opportunity to further your climb to the top. Jose, before I get you out of here, man, anything you want to say to all your fans? I can tell you right now, you're getting more and more of them as the days go by.
Yeah, man, I'm super appreciative, man. For the longest time, I was just on the outside looking in, just desperately wanting to be in this UFC, desperately wanting to be in these hat with, could he fight this guy? Could he fight this guy? Could he fight a Diego Lopez, a Gene Silva, a Volkanovski? And I'm just so appreciative to be able to live this dream. And I promise you, I'm working my ass off day in, day out to accomplish it and realize it. So yeah, keep watching, please.
Love it, man. Jose, thank you for the time. Ladies and gentlemen, UFC 321, only a few weeks away now. Jose, best of luck, best of skills, and kick some ass, all right?
Go get it, man.